Hello and welcome everybody back to the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Kebablord here, and we are continuing with Anno 1800. And well, here you can see what is left of old Kebab Town. As you can see, we actually did some restructuring. I wanted to make sure that we don't have that many items left. That much stuff left, economy and so on, because I want to put that all to good use to make sure that new Kebab Town may shine. But of course that also means that we need to create our building material production in Kebablord. And in today's episode we are going to focus a little bit on the spectacle production. But first, there are a few ships that I still need to sell.
Room to maneuver.
So let's bring them all to Eli first, sell the goods, and maybe even see if we can get some items out of there. Otherwise, I still have a couple of items that need to be transported from here, though I believe that my air fleet can do that, yeah. So, I had a little change of heart.
Room to maneuver.
Screw Eli, we are going to bring them all to Archie.
Carry her about.
And there are also other trade routes left. Well, I need to check how exactly that is going to work, but we will see. So, in the meantime, our air fleet should have arrived here in Kebablord.
Attention for the Admiral.
And we can now bring the goods that they are carrying. Or, well, better phrased, the items they are carrying to New Kebab Town. We should also be able to complete quite a few sets. Oh yeah, that will be good.
Got a lovely bit of stuff coming in.
And then we can also increase the number of investors. I mean, once we have all the glasses that we need. Really? We have light bulb issues?
New orders.
We still have light bulb issues? Here everything is full. I thought one ship would be enough. But apparently I was wrong. Okay, how many light bulbs are you consuming per minute? Yeah, so the assumption that every 6 minutes something would be transported was apparently wrong. Okay, Hesperus, you are the light bulb too.
It's not raining unless it makes your head bleed.
So, and you will be sent back to the old world.
Waiting course.
As well as you, and I know that I have a lot of items for the trade unions here, but I will transport them later.
Rocks are spinning. Heading set.
And I guess that was also a little bit of confirmation that I still enjoy getting rid
Airship.
of cities that I don't need. So what do we learn from that? Everything should strive to be useful to me, otherwise it will be cast aside.
Your ship has returned from its voyage. Your ship has returned from its voyage.
So what do you guys need for an upgrade? A university?
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
You can have that since you don't need those two anymore.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
It's interesting how quickly they come back. to Old Kebab Town.
Your ship
So,
has
and
returned from
you,
its voyage.
time to continue selling stuff.
Don't tell me I've missed it.
Ollie
Your ship
reporting
has
in.
returned from its
So,
voyage.
chocolate, which is apparently totally worthless.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Like seriously, 1 ton of chocolate only equals 3 tons of timber?
Sir Archibald,
New
the
orders.
royal seal upon it. I can finally let go that pent
Anyone for croquet?
all in Her Majesty's
Ollie
name.
reporting in.
More flexible than you imagined.
I imagined
Ah,
you would
yes,
finally
the-
shut up.
New orders.
But apparently
Your
I was wrong
pleasure.
with that. And it was just a dream all along.
What a jolly, jolly.
Ollie reporting in.
Duty done. Time for a kip. Ah, yes, the...
New orders.
I can finally let go that pent-up gas.
Anyone for croquet?
Okay, so time for you to load everything.
Airship.
So many items have piled up over time.
Ready. Hovering.
We're in the presence of a virtuoso.
Are we now? So, Hans Klein, old grandfather time, affects clockmaker, substitute workforces. Employs worker workforce, occasionally produces extra jewelry. That
Your
is
ship
useful.
has returned from its voyage.
How
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I totally enjoy it, it's just...
Your
I
ship
think
has
it's a
returned
little
from
bit
its voyage.
questionable how quickly they are traveling between the regions.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Fleet awaiting orders.
Your ship has returned from its voyage. Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Stations.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Dirigibly.
So, you can go back to the
Rocks are
old
spinning.
world.
Altitude stable. Airship. Ready.
Oh, well.
Right
But
half
now
rocket.
since we I wonder, I don't only want to hate on Anno 1800, again, it's in my opinion a very good game, but I wonder now,
Your ship
that
has returned
since the
from
game
its
has
voyage.
made so many improvements since Anno 2205,
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
how well the next installment might be. I still hope it will be, well,
Your ship has
Roman
returned from its
based
voyage.
or Greece based.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
And that would have the potential to be really interesting.
Your ship has returned from its voyage. The festival has ended.
The good thing is that we now received an item that actually allows us
I
to
could
produce
simply go to press. You look
glasses
as radiant as ever.
without the need of brass. And that means we need way less copper mines and everything else. So,
Your ship
the
has
first
returned
airships
from its
are
voyage.
arriving.
Drops are spinning. Altitude
Your ship
stable.
has
And once we are done
returned
with
from
the
its voyage.
spectacles, we will build a proper zoo and a proper museum. It will be glorious.
Altitude stable.
So, and we are still missing here a pig.
Waiting course.
But for that we have now the Celestial. Ah,
Your
a
ship
bottle of
has
champagne.
returned from its voyage.
The last thing that remained from our old enemy. I
Your
actually
ship
forgot
has
his name
returned
right
from
now.
its voyage. Your ship has returned from its voyage.
I mean, Hugo Mercier was the DLC character. I wish they would actually add more DLC
Your ship
characters.
has returned from its voyage.
You know, those with unique gameplay rules.
Dirigibbling.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Ready. Hovering.
Ah, I see how much workforce we have left over. I can already hear Taka saying, "Oh, it's too
The
much, we are
festival
never
has
going
ended."
to need that much." And that is true, we got
city
so
is
much
grown
through
out.
bonuses and so on.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Conducting escort.
So now about all
Your
these
ship has
nice
returned
trade
from its
union
voyage.
items.
On course. Light path plotted. Airship. Altitude stable.
So let's exchange a pig for all these.
Hovering. Ready.
And let's hope that now with 2 airships on the light bulb trade route,
Altitude stable.
we shouldn't have any supply issues.
Airship. Drops are spinning. Waiting course. Drops are spinning.
Perfect. Oh wait, you are missing goods?
I'm missing particular material.
Okay, I guess we need another ship on the quartzsand route. But we should already have enough. Production, all islands, quartzsand. Yeah, so... I guess 2 ships are not enough, right? Yep. Seems like it. So, quartzsand. Quartzsand. Sand, not sands. Okay, have here another ship. Acceptable. So I could let my bakeries also create some extra goods. And I actually guess that is what I'm going to do. So, trade route here. Occasionally produces extra grapes and chocolate. Pretty sure we can get rid of these two. So, bakery 16. But in return we are now producing a bit of chocolate here, right? 3. Yeah, that was not, unfortunately not really worth mentioning. Fixed clockmakers and jewelers occasionally produces extra gold, and here we can get jewelers to not need any pearls at all. That's all nice. Fix all mines and quarries, occasionally produces extra gold or... Oh yeah, we want to go. Wait, here we can also go for more clockmakers. Oh, it's so interesting what we can do.
We have reached capacity.
An explosion in one of your factories.
Okay,
An explosion
that
in
is
one of your factories.
quite a large explosion.
The fire has been vanquished.
Okay, so now again. Spectacle factory produces extra glass, workforce negative 20%. So, items on that island. We want to see what else can affect the Spectacle Factory. That is already looking good. Now let's see how many spectacles we need. So we need a new kebab town 23. Producing we are 9.
We are missing all the elements to produce.
Check a copy. Of course. You know what.
Totally not what I wanted to read.
Gained an influence bonus.
But okay.
Cover your ears.
So you guys need glass. How much glass do you need? Okay, we are definitely okay with that. So we are consuming 76 quartz and how much are we producing in New Kebab Town? 91, so that is okay. I want a bit more than just 27 of these. Now the question is, how much wood do we need here, and how much are we producing? Yeah, 97. And we are producing 86. We definitely can crank those numbers up a little. I guess that is an achievement for getting a specific amount of investors onto the island.
Altitude stable.
Okay, routes. You get the glasses. Except so, and we are... yeah, that is definitely not enough.
Waiting course.
What?
Airship.
And here another one. So, that should solve the issue. And now we have more glasses for our people, and therefore have more investors available. 45 living per house, so I guess next stop will be either penny farthings
Think of
or
it as
pocket watches
hard
and jewelry.
evidence of your character. You broke the key off in the lock.
And you know what, Eli? Please go fuck yourself. I couldn't be arsed with doing anything for you.
The setting is derivative.
So, you guys now don't need a school anymore, right? So that should work. What are we going to put in here? Additional income is totally not needed. Additional happiness also not. Do we really have nothing that is really worth it? To supply the people with something? That is disappointing. Well, then I guess it actually will be more income. And more happiness.
It is irrational to expect such kindness.
Oh, I see. We don't have everyone supplied with electricity. Well, guess what? People will get their electricity. And then we can turn all those also into investors. Making sure that we get a bit more of influence. Because being at 71 is actually not what I imagined. So a few more engineer residences. That now looks already better.
The ambulance is possible.
And let me guess, we need a few more chocolate chips. Because apparently 5 ships are not enough.
It's shallow, but some luxury wouldn't hurt.
An explosion in one of your factories.
Why am I not surprised?
How thrilling! A renowned personage has arrived.
Ah, we already got her several times, but well. Can't hurt to have more for my collection. Now my question is, do we have an entire set? Of course not. But what about you? Also not. That is disappointing. But hey, I have an idea. We put here a few small things. So, 2 small sets, right? So, and we got the Empire of the Eagle, income per house plus 5%. And now it's time for the other set, Skull and Bones. Oh my god, we got now 2 sets. That small museum was totally worth it. So, and what do you have? 1 nearly completed set, but I also want a set with a great coral reef. What am I supposed to do now? Probably build a large zoo up here.
Good waters, for sure.
A content investor? Well, you're still not happy with the luxury I'm giving you. I understand that. If I would get rid of the cross formations, then I would probably have... Yeah, it would still not be enough to engulf the entire area. So goal should be to have something around 200,000 in global population. And I'm totally not having enough beer. And sewing machines.
I don't have all I need for my canvas.
Wait, do we have a glass trade route? Why can't you just let me do my thing?
You lost an influence bonus.
Yeah, good. So,
No changes? Really?
yeah, we have no glass production here. No glass trade route. Oh, we do. Apparently we need another quartz cent.
An explosion in one of your factories. An
Old
explosion
Kebab
in one of
Town
your
is in
factories.
danger.
An explosion in one of your factories.
That fell into place.
The fire left ruins behind.
Yeah, but ruins we were able to manage.
I'm used to the best, and this isn't it.
But we are producing enough chocolate worldwide. Yeah, we do. Oh, I will hate the production of penny farthings for them. Well, well. Jewelry and pocket watches first. And we are producing gold, right? In the next episode we are going to take care of a zoo and museum. A little bit of decoration, putting some sets together, planning a bit ahead. Yeah, I believe that would work.
Lovely day for sea from perambulation.
Highest level achieved, exquisite metropolis. Yeah, that is now when we achieve, when the prestige levels are kicking in.
We can move on this.
Alright, there was still a reward here. Effects or mountain mines plus 40%, affects glassmaker.
Where are the best margins? Ours will be the biggest and the best.
Yeah, looks like something we don't need to take care of. It also looks like we now have to take care of a thumbnail. Yeah, that looks good. So, that was a rather short episode, but yeah, with a rather short topic. And again, in the next episode we are going to focus a bit more on museums, sets and whatever. So here apparently there are some random items in here that we are going to need somewhere else. Once we got all the other stuff, so...
Surely,
you.
but slowly. Bold as brass.
Okay, let's pause the consumption of chocolate for a bit. And yeah, as always, I hope you liked this episode. If yes, please consider giving it a thumbs up. You now already know the plans
There's no
of
space for any more.
what is going to happen in the next episode.
Do not mind the odd
And-
jet of steam.
Yeah. If you have any feedback, suggestions or whatsoever, then just type it down in the comments. I will
No
make sure
need
to
for
read
hyper.
it. And yeah, if you want to get in touch with me or people from the community directly, then you may also join our community Discord. That building doesn't really fit in here. I feel like I'm doing matters worse.
I hereby
Yeah, if you-
inaugurate this.
If you don't want to miss out on anything, like for example the upload of a new episode, then make sure you're subscribed to the channel and that notifications are activated. And with that, I say goodbye and see you in the next episode of Anno 1800. Bye bye!